Whovian peoples. I'm back and I'm watching again. All is well for now. Hopefully, I can stay on the bandwagon for a little while. Not a bandwagon, but the wagon. Whatever. Alright, so I have watched 3 episodes that I'm going to review. I watched Season 2, Episode 7, 8, and 9. And 8 and 9 were a 2-part episode. And lots of things to say. I'm doing things differently. I'm taking notes now while I watch the episodes. Oops. So that I remember what I think about them. So first what I'm going to do is just walk through my notes for episode 7, which was called The Idiot's Lantern. It's the one where with the wire and it like sucks people's faces off through the TV and it's really creepy. So I will read through my notes on that one and then like go more in depth. So this is what I have written down. I didn't realize the irony until later. I said, just so you know, a lot of times if I'm writing something down, I'll like write it down with an abbreviation. Like I wrote down LOL because I laughed out loud. So I said, LOL at the grandma totally talking about the TV turning your brain to soup. And then I noted how really creepy the premise was of the episode. And then I said, oh, the doctor, I've missed you, 10. Because I seriously, I missed him so much. And I didn't realize it until I was watching it again. And then, I made a comment on how adorable the scooter, his little scooter was. That was so cute. And then at first, I thought the dad was behind it. So I wrote that down. I said, the doctor totally just put the dad in his place. The Union Jack thing was perfect. The thing that Rose said about the Union Jack only being called that when it's like on the water. Oh, and then I noted the creepy lack of a face. Sometimes Rose is stupid for going places alone. OMG, Rose! And I said, Mr. Connolly is so evil. And then I thought it was really funny that his paper said he was the King of Belgium. I have a friend who's from Belgium, so it just made me chuckle. And then that Rose is such a good person. That was my final note. So I really liked the episode. It was the premise behind it was kind of creepy if you think about it because, there's all this stuff, the psychology behind technology stuff about, the watching TV, it messes with your brain and stuff like that. So that was really interesting. I really liked it. It was a good episode to come back to, wasn't the most exciting, didn't really have an overall purpose other than to be an episode. So it was a good episode, not my favorite at all, but I liked it. There were some funny moments. That's about all I have to say about that. Okay, episode 8, The Impossible Planet, which is a part 1. Oh snap, things were getting crazy. Okay, I will read through my notes. Just 1 minute. No, shoot. Okay, my notes. At the very beginning, I didn't trust Toby. So I was like, oh. Okay, so what happens in this episode, the Doctor and Rose, end up on this ship. It's like a planet that is in orbit around a black hole, but it's not being sucked in because it has its own gravitational pull. So they're drilling to find this energy source, and it's really weird. And there are these aliens called the Ood, and I talk about those a little bit. And yeah, so it's all about them, like, trying to figure things out, and then weird things start happening, shocker. Um, there's, like, people get possessed and stuff like that. So it's crazy. So, okay, at first I didn't trust Toby at all, which was funny. Good for me. And then I said the Ood are certainly interesting. They really creeped me out, but they were kind of adorable at the same time. I didn't know what to think. And then I made a comment that the doctor's hair was on point. I love his hair. David Tennant has great hair, and I love it. Love it, love it. I said, oh my gosh, the TARDIS, because the TARDIS was gone after that earthquake. I was so scared. I knew obviously they had to get it back, but it was still. Whew. And then, one of the women was like, well, since your ship is gone and you're going to be with us for a while, I guess I'll put you on the list of duties. We need someone to do laundry. And I wrote in huge letters. I was like, the doctor does not do laundry, because he doesn't. Okay, so then I said, JK, Toby is cool, and I'm scared for him, which was good. Oh gosh, this is scary. Toby, don't look. Cutest thing ever. The doctor and Rose were talking about, like, how, if he can't get the TARDIS back, he'll have to, go someplace and settle down, and he was talking about, settling down, and I was thinking, oh, doctor, you can settle down with me, but, okay, I didn't really think that. Scratch that. But, okay, Rose wants to, share a mortgage, aka share a house, aka they're in love. I was so happy. Okay. Oh, and then Toby got possessed, and so I was like, oh gosh, Toby, how scary. Then the Oods started to scare me a lot, and so I was terrified by them. And then one of the girls, Scooty, I think that was her name, died. Because Toby in his possessed state killed her. So then the doctor was getting ready to go down into the drilling thing with Ida. And Rose kissed his helmet, and it was so cute. Yeah. And then, they got down there, and Ida, threw up this light thing, and it was, hovering in the air, and it had light. It was so happy, and I want one. Oh, and then there was, the giant door on the floor, which totally looked like a manhole, but I knew. It was ominous. And then I was like, and now the Ood are possessed, and then the thing opened, and I was like, the beast! Then it went on to the next episode called The Satan Pit, which sounds scary. And it was. So basically, a lot of things happen. The Ood are, attacking everyone on the ship, and crazy things happen, and the doctor ventures down into the pit, and it's crazy. So, they're talking to the Ood, and, this picture shows up, and it was the devil, and it was so scary. I was so scared. And then, the cord for the shaft, yes, the cord for the shaft that, took Ida and, the doctor up and down broke. So they had no way to get back up. So I was like, oh my goodness, they're stuck. And then, Rose kicked Danny in the butt, and apparently I thought that was funny. And then I commented, and I was like, look at them all working together, because they were, and it was happy, and they were a team. And then, I think it's always really funny when they do, crawling through the ventilation systems, because that's, such a spy thing. And so they were doing that, and I thought it was so funny. And then Mr. Jefferson got, stuck because he sacrificed himself to save them, and it was so sweet. And, it just broke my heart. So then the doctor was getting ready to, go down by himself. And I was like, no! don't. And then, so he goes down, and he is, like, getting ready to drop, like, to see if there's a big drop or a little drop. So he's, like, talking to Ida, and he's like, if you make it back, tell Rose. And then he stopped, and he was like, oh, but she already knows. He totally wanted her to say to Rose that he loves her. It was so cute. Okay, so then Rose was, like, back, and she was like, I'm not leaving, because the captain and Danny and Toby were like, we're gonna leave. And Rose was like, I'm not leaving the doctor. And so I wrote down, you most certainly are not leaving, Rose Tyler. And then Captain Zach, like, gave her a sedative or something to make her, like, pass out. So they would take her. And I was like, what the heck, Captain Zach? And then I said, that jerk left the doctor and Ida just down there by themselves. And then I wrote, Toby, you creep, in giant letters. Because he was being so sketch. Which, I mean, I understand. He was possessed and stuff. But seriously. Oh, and then, okay, in the last 15 minutes, the doctor's, like, down in the pit, talking to the devil, and he's, like, trying to figure stuff out, and he's just, like, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. He's, like, making these adorable faces, and it was so cute. Then, Toby, they're in the ship, Toby and Danny and the captain and Rose, and Rose is talking about how she's like, the doctor was saying that they need to figure stuff out, blah, blah, blah. And so she's figuring stuff out for herself. And Toby's like, no, you need to shut up, blah, blah, blah. And so I wrote, you shut up, Toby. Then the best thing happened. Okay, I've been waiting for this moment. So the doctor is talking to the devil, and he's like, well, I don't really believe in you, or something like that. And he's like, there is one thing that I believe in, and or something, and it's Rose, or something like that. Basically what the doctor was saying is the only thing that he believes in is Rose. Oh, I was just sitting here, like, hopping up and down. I was so excited. I'm so excited right now. Then Toby was on the ship, and he was breathing fire, and it was so weird. And then Rose, like, shot the window so that he would be sucked out into the vacuum, so he died, and it was good, because Rose is awesome. Then, the doctor found the TARDIS, so he was able to get up and save them, because he, like, pulled them behind the TARDIS in the ship because it got sucked back into the gravitational field, but he saved them. And so I wrote down, the doctor is the best, he saved them. Then so he does a little switch because he has Ida with him and they have Rose with them. So he does a switch, Ida for Rose. And so Rose comes onto the TARDIS and they hug and his little face was so happy. It was so happy. It was so cute. Okay. So basically, that is what I have to say about that. That's, like, those two episodes were so good. They were really, they moved this story with Rose and the doctor along really well. Like, they're finally admitting feelings. And I'm so happy. Plus, the stories were just really good. So, hopefully, I will be doing more episodes because I need to get back on this track. The only problem is I'm taking 18 hours this semester, and I'm doing a lot of activities with some groups that I'm involved in. So it's going to be really difficult. But my sweet mate loves Doctor Who. She's seen every episode, so she's really pushing me to watch it. So hopefully she will help me get through it and push on. You know, I'm starting to get more and more excited because good things are happening. And she keeps telling me that, you know, I need to keep watching. So, hopefully I will be posting another video within the next couple weeks. Fingers crossed. I'm really excited and I really hope I can do this. So, don't, you know, if you have anything you want to say, any comments, any questions, you know, ask them, leave me little messages, comment, whatever. Don't forget to tell your friends about this, and it's going to be a good time. You can't see that. There you go. Okay, great talking to you guys, and hopefully I will see you again soon.